Hey, brothers and sisters. Let me swing this camera around. It is me. It is Reginald Ifatunde Jackson, better known as Reggie with the Basic Black Podcast. Hey, y'all. I'm actually putting out a really quick, totally could be done better video, but I think for the situation, it needs to be put out there now. To everybody who's given money to Dr. Umar Johnson, I strongly advise you stop. In a effort to try to figure out what the situation is, I reached out to the city of Wilmington, Delaware, and I had correspondence with with Daniel T. Walker, who is one of the managers and deals with communications and whatnot. I received an email back from him about an hour ago. And pardon me if I look away from the screen because I'm actually looking at a different monitor, but I want to read this to you. Unfortunately, the statements made by Dr. Umar are simply untrue and inaccurate. City of Wilmington has issued numerous communications concerning the two properties, and the communication from the property owner has been infrequent and scarce. Our goal is to simply ensure the properties come into compliance with existing regulations. This is true of our approach to every property in Wilmington and ensures our buildings are safe and constructed adequately. We have a process to follow. The motion notice he received is another step that we will process. We invite Dr. Umar along with every property owner to communicate with our offices and determine the appropriate next steps of any property that enters in this phase of enforcement. Even this week, our office has contacted Dr. Umar, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Y'all got to forgive me. I got to get some. The office has contacted Dr. Umar this week and has, inviting him once again. So he's lying to you, inviting him once again to comply with our regulations and speak with our delinquent accounts team and Department of License and Inspections to determine the path forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prince of Pan-Africanism is a liar. The Prince of Pan-Africanism is a liar. The Prince of Pan-Africanism is a liar and a grifter. And if you are giving money to Dr. Umar, he is unfortunately another one of these paper doctors who are out here grifting. I've reported about this numerous times, and you normally don't get the press and pub that it deserves. But as a service, I'm gonna ask everybody who's listening to the Basic Black Podcast, and who's listening on this Instagram video, and who's listening on this YouTube video, who's listening regardless of where the platform states, follow, like, and subscribe. I mean, I'm joking with the headscarf and whatnot, but we really have to address how we're looking at grifters in our community. No one is immune. And there are others who have claimed to build projects and museums and whatnot that aren't really too far behind Dr. Johnson. For anybody saying that this is BS and whatnot, I'm going to try to turn my camera around. Probably can't see it well, but that is the email that I'm reading from, and I'll be more than happy to provide it, and I'll put it in a link in this video. So everybody, beware of who you give your money to, because grifters are always going to be here, and especially ones that call themselves doctors and they're not. The FDMG, Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, is only being mismanaged and ran incorrectly by Dr. Umar Johnson. So if you want to go and have a parade, or you want to go and march on the city for this brother, you're really doing a disservice to yourself, because it's in black and white. And then they provide me a timeline also of how they tried to contact him, going back to October of 2024, January 1st, 2025, deadline to request a waiver. He never requested a waiver. April 2025, property owner submitted 501c3 documentation and photos, but did not submit a formal waiver application Speaking of an active permit, and it was in revocation. That was April 2025. August 2025, multiple follow-up attempts from the finance department. August 5th, due to continued non-payment and non-compliance, an auction notice was issued in accordance with City Code 34-38B as in Bravo, which allows for the service posting when other delivery methods are not completed. Notices were posted on each property by the entrance by the sheriff's department. And people, if you don't know, when they post those, they take pictures. Dr. Johnson, you're a liar, brother. You're a liar. And you should stop trying to grift people. And I'm going to continue to expose grifters, just like we have continued to do here. If you are a fake therapist, if you are a doctor doing practices that you're not licensed for, we're coming for you. The public will come for you, and I am too. So, Dr. Umar, pay your bills, brother. Pay your bills. Pay your bills. Anyway, I'm Reggie with the Basic Black Podcast. You can catch us on many different platforms. Please look out for it. It's Basic Black with a dot, like it's an acronym. Basic Black Podcast. And we'll go from there. Y'all take it easy. Peace and love.